Hello everybody, I'm Storm Zank. I'm here again covering more information on E3 as it's coming out. It's been a very busy week if you are a gamer. In fact, I wanted to do my review of the season finale of Game of Thrones. Well, due to everything going on through E3, that's going to take a back seat for a couple days until I can get this information out. I had a few people message me on YouTube and someone leave a comment in my Xbox versus PS4 E3 Aftermath video about they wanted me to talk about the PlayStation Plus, because now with the PlayStation Plus you have to be a PlayStation Plus subscriber in order to play your games online on the PS4. This is not a big deal. It's nothing that you've done on the Xbox for years. In fact, it's going to be cheaper than Xbox Gold. And as a matter of fact, it's like they said it's going to be less than $5 a month. If it is $5 a month, it will be, what do I count, $60? $50, something like that. It still ends up being cheaper than what you pay for Gold. And you get more stuff with PlayStation. Like I said, you won't need Plus to play your Netflix, your Hulu, and all that stuff, to where you need all that for your Xbox. And plus, once again, PlayStation does not have these bullshit policies to where your Kinect camera has to be on. You cannot shut your Kinect camera off. You gotta check in every hour online. You need a daily 24-hour online update. You can't share games with your friends. If you do let a friend borrow it, you have to have them on your friend list for 30 days, and it's only a one-time thing. You can't buy used games. You can't trade in games. I mean, PlayStation just doesn't have these bullshit, ludicrous policies in place. And the funny thing is, you know, a lot of people are bitching that, well, about backwards compatibility. Okay? And from what I heard, PlayStation is working on making theirs backwards compatible, rather, to let PS4 play PS3 games. To me, this is not a big flaw in either console. I don't care if the PS4 or the Xbox One plays Xbox 360 games or PS3 games. It doesn't matter, because did my Super Nintendo play Nintendo games? Did my Nintendo 64 play Super Nintendo games? No. I mean, backwards compatibility didn't even exist until PlayStation 2 came out, where PlayStation 2 had to play PS1 games. It's not that big of a deal. I'm not going to go out and throw my PS3 away when I get a PS4. That would be fucking insane. So, but when it comes to the policies, PlayStation just has better policies. It's, hey, here's your console. You can do everything on it that you have always done on your video games. We're not going to sit here and make you install your games and then you can throw them away because you don't need your games anymore after that. And that's what Xbox One is doing. They're saying, hey, you're going to buy your game, install it, then you don't even need to put your disc in to play it no more. You can't trade it, you can't sell, you can't do anything with it. So, the Xbox One has a lot of flaws. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people from Microsoft got fired after the press conference, because they went in there and they just threw games at us. They just threw games at us, and they expected us to look at these games and say, hey, look at all these games. Who cares about their policies? They wanted us to forget about all these fucked up policies they had, and they just kept throwing games trying to get us to fuck up, you know, to forget their fucked up policies, and it just doesn't work because we still had those questions. They throw Killer Instinct out there, and they're like, it's free for you to play online. You know, it's a free game, you can free play, but the thing is, only one character is available. You have to pay for the other characters. Another thing is, the majority of the games they showed at E3 was mostly third-party games. They started off with Metal Gear Solid 5. Metal Gear Solid 5 is a multi-platform game. Going to be on Xbox 360, is going to be on PS3 and PS4. Other games they showed is all like Battlefield. They showed Battlefield. That's a third-party game. I mean, Microsoft really didn't have much that's an exclusive. The one thing was Titanfall. It looked really good. But I feel, just like Dead Rising 3, with Dead Rising 3 saying it's an exclusive, but if the Xbox One fails to meet sales, what it looks like it's doing, because everybody cheered Microsoft and they started chanting Sony, or everybody started cheering PlayStation, and they all started chanting Sony. That's what I meant to say. But if the Xbox One fails to meet the sales, these other companies that does Dead Rising and then Titanfall are gonna go over to PlayStation, because that's kind of what happened when PS3 came out. PS3 wasn't really making sales when it first came out. Metal Gear Solid 4 really suffered with sales, and Hideo Kojima said, okay, I'm making this multi-platform now so he can make the sales. The same thing's gonna happen. As for the PlayStation Plus, which was the real topic for this video, which I kind of lingered away for, it's gonna be cheaper than Xbox Gold. We're gonna have cross-game chatting finally. And PlayStation Plus is always great. I mean, I have PlayStation Plus. It's fantastic. Every week we have new games for free. It ain't like what Microsoft said, hey, when you get Xbox Gold, we're going to give you 2 free games. Halo 3 and Assassin's Creed, which everybody pretty much already owns. With PlayStation Plus, you get some really good games. I can't even tell you how many games I've gotten for free on PlayStation Plus, and it's just fantastic. And you get all kinds of free stuff with PlayStation Plus. I personally like it. Once again, this is not going to limit you where you have to watch Netflix or anything like that. This is only if you want to do, they say immense online playing. So what exactly that means, probably is going to be required to play games online. But again, that's not that big of a deal. It's not something you already done over on Microsoft. And it's only a matter of time until Activision's probably going to start giving PlayStation some of the heads up on all the COD special stuff, because like Microsoft lives on that. Like, we get Call of Duty add-ons first. Yeah, for now, because you guys are making sales. Once the Xbox doesn't make sales, it's over. Right after the press conference the other day, I went out and I pre-ordered my PlayStation 4. I slapped my money down at GameStop and pre-ordered it. And pre-orders is like they're sold out of pre-orders right now. And I made sure I was one of those people to get my pre-order on the PS4, because it's going to be hectic when it comes out. The Xbox One, I just don't see anybody, like smart fans aren't going to go get the Xbox One. You're gonna have your average idiot or dingbat that's going to be like, hey, Xbox One, and no doubt they're probably wearing like a Call of Duty hat and shit. So, I mean, it is what it is. As for the PlayStation Plus, it's not that big of a deal. It's not something that we already done before on Xbox. We're getting a better experience. PlayStation 4 has better hardware. The controller looks better. It looks like the Xbox One converted back into the old original Xbox controller, where you had to have like these fucking ogre hands in order to play this shit, which I hated with the original Xbox. And I just think it's going to work out better. The system's $100 cheaper. It isn't like you have to buy a $500 Xbox, then buy an Xbox Gold. The system's $100 cheaper. You buy Plus if you want it. It's not that big of a deal. What do you guys think about the PlayStation Plus? I personally do not think it's a big deal, seeing how all the stuff we're getting and the free the free range of stuff that we're able to do, the freedom we get with our system. We're not restricted. We're not weighed down by the corporate Microsoft like they're doing. I think PlayStation Plus is fine. It's a small price to pay for keeping our freedom with our games, and that's the most important thing. And I really want to hear what you guys think. Leave your comments in the comment box below. And as more information comes out, I will be on here all week, guys. So until next time, I'm Storms Inc., and that's my opinion.